By the 13th century, it spanned more than 1,000 miles, connecting major rivers in eastern China. Towns fortunate enough to be situated along its banks grew extremely wealthy, spawning a revolution in art and culture. As the canal meanders through the delta, it passes through one of the most commercially active cities in ancient China, the city of Suzhou. At its peak, it was known more commonly as the Venice of the East. Suzhou was first settled in 6th century BC. But it was not until the Grand Canal was constructed through the city that it became the commercial center of the region. The waterway made it possible for goods such as textiles and rice to be traded and transported out of Suzhou. Trade in Suzhou expanded quickly, and with it came great wealth. Towns situated along the Grand Canal grew extremely wealthy from the passing trade. In the 13th century, the rich merchants of Suzhou patronized new forms of art, which have survived even to this day. The most influential of them is Kunqu opera. Kunqu predates all existing opera forms in China, including Peking opera. With a history of over 600 years, it is the most ancient of Chinese opera forms. Kunqu first appeared in mid-14th century during the Ming Dynasty. It was an art form that entertained not just emperors and noblemen, but also the common man. Its birthplace is here in Suzhou. I'm heading to the Kunqu Opera School, one of the remaining Kunqu institutions, to find out what it takes to be a Kunqu opera singer. Hello, Jia. My guide is Miss Lu Jia, a popular Kunqu performer. I'm so looking forward to this opportunity. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
是吗？我也蛮高兴的。欢迎你来到我们的传习所。这里是学习昆曲、教授昆曲的地方。
I've asked Jia to give me a crash course of Kunqu opera, and I'm hoping I can keep up with her. So let's say I'm a prospective student and I want to enroll in the Kunqu Opera Academy. What steps would I have to take to get there?
有一些条件，比如现在你跟着我做一些动作，慢慢接下来到地上。
Oh man, I got it.
Yeah， 很好，很好。
Oh,很好。
你脸红了。
I've got some blood. Yeah.
对，变到平衡。
Yeah, look at that.
平衡转，你看看你是不是可以像我一样转圈。
This is more difficult than it looks.
然后试一下你的高音 high。可以耶。
To be a really skilled performer, I'd have to start from a young age, 13, 14.
学生到这里大概需要5年的时间，但是如果要变成真正很好的站在台上的表演呢，大概需要10年或者是20年。
Now, to see what the professional singers do on a daily basis.
写法是1、2、3、4，2、2、3、4，是吧？这有别的这样想，但是我现在是舞蹈、文化、香、画画、
小声的身段、指法、台步。 这就是我们学员必须要学习的东西。你在舞台上就要用到这些。看这些身段，很大动静的那种感觉。
3、4、3、2、3。
Kunqu opera brings together poetry, music, and gesture. Each time a word or phrase is sung, its meaning is also translated into symbolic movements. Sometimes even acrobatics are part of the dance choreography. Very precise, too. All the movements are so graceful. And they're doing it on these like platform shoes. How they keep their balance
这个
is
就是我
amazing.
们特别戏曲用的，我们叫高靴。
高靴。
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 这个鞋子帮助你变得很挺拔，很精神。
啊，OK。
很高嘛，人就很精神。
Now I thought that only men performed in these opera performances.
在过去的话，女人是不能抛头露面的，所以一般都是男生扮演女生。所以呢，在戏班子里，通通都是男生制的，然后女生通通都在家里头，连看戏都不行。
That makes sense. Facial makeup is crucial in Kunqu opera. Every actor and actress on stage takes on an identity.
基本上我们按照正规的要求来说的话呢，一般的我们化小生男生妆呢，我们必须要有3个地方是干净的。第一个是不能有胡子，然后第2个呢是我们不能留鬓角，第3个就是不能留发根、发尾这一块。So normally male performers are clean shaven, but obviously I've got some facial hair going, and so it's kind of not according to Kunqu protocol. But they're going to make an exception in my case. In Kunqu, the only way for an audience to recognize a character was through makeup. Kunqu opera has a standard set of characters. Sheng, the male, Dan, the female, Jing, the painted face, and Zhou, the clown. She's got this brush, and I can just literally feel it just tapping on my eyeball. Only being protected by my eyelid, and your natural instinct is to just jerk away from it, but you've got to be completely still. Colors used in makeup also demonstrate the nature of the character. Red symbolizes bravery and loyalty, while pink stands for cool-headedness. 这种大武生呢，他一般都是画一个尖的。然后尖的三角形，我们管它叫冲天炮，这个就是月亮门啊，年轻的书生。All right, Jia, how do I look? 看起来不错。Yeah. 有3分样子了。Yeah, sure. Grab that there. All right. Wow, you tied pretty tight, huh? It's supposed to be that tight? I think you guys are cutting off the blood circulation to my brain. Who needs Botox when you've got this, right? Putting on the robes. Half an hour later, I'm all made up, and I've got my makeup, I've got my pressure squeezing skull cap, and my very immaculate robe. Different subject matters feature in Kunqu, but love is a recurring theme. But the opera has its own unique way of telling a love story. Actors have to follow strict choreography and are not allowed to touch each other. Instead, they wear clothes with long, extended sleeves. Oh, a little more grace, huh? Yeah.
A little more fluidness.
没错，用手腕，你看。
Nice. Mine just looks like a flapping piece of cloth.
往上去，你看这样。
Okay.
哦，对，然后翻下来。
Okay.
一个，两个，对。
4 main body elements convey meaning: hands, eyes, body, and gait. When these elements combine with music, a dramatic story unfolds. Today, Kunqu opera retains its tradition in a different way, from elegant gestures to the haunting voices of the actors. Each performance of Kunqu opera still reflects its former glory.